What is up, YouTube? Lux here, and today's video I'm going to be talking about how you can prepare yourself for this, economic collapse. I personally feel like there's going to be one in the next few years, like an all-out collapse. But then again, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I'm not bringing politics into this. I'm just saying that this is what is going on, and it's not looking good. Food prices, at least gas has come down a little bit. But that's honestly about the only thing that's come down in price, and that's not even that low compared to what it used to be. Now, I just think the best ways to survive an economic collapse is to build skills. Okay, so if you are just, I'm not knocking on anyone, but if you're, say, in the trades, but you're just cutting lawns, that's not a very high skill to have. Some people might be able to still cut some commercial properties and stuff, but I ultimately, it's not a very hard skill to learn, cutting lawns. And people can do that themselves. They can hire out way cheaper if you're a big legitimate business, paying taxes, license, insurance, and all that crap, and you're still paying yourself. It's going to be tough to make it in an all economic collapse, cutting lawns or doing landscaping. That's why I always wanted to start my own landscaping business. But I may be wrong on this, but this is just from what I've seen and what I've heard through my experience. Is that the trades that really thrive in recessions are like electricians, plumbers, welders, steam fitter, pipe fitters, people that can do service work on people's HVAC systems or whatever, you know. So yeah, it's comes down to not what you can do, but what you know. It's the knowledge that is backed up by doing a good job. Now, it's important to be able to do good work, have a good work ethic, show up on time, do all those things. But it's the knowledge you have and the skill you have with that comes with being in the skilled trades is just no one can take that away from you. No one can take that knowledge away from you. They may take money away and make things more expensive, but nobody can take that knowledge away from you. So while you have the opportunity, learn all you can. I chose to niche down by becoming a pipe fitter, and I just focus on that. I don't try to do electrical. I don't try to do none of that. Personally, I don't. You can do whatever you want to do, but that's my advice: is just to niche down to a certain, very specific skill set that cannot be replaced easily. With the border being over flooded with new migrants, and these people are going to do work for next to nothing for cheap, and they work fast, and some of them do actually really quality work. So it's like, can you blame them, the homeowner, for going the cheap route when everything else is getting so expensive? They gotta cut costs somewhere. You want your bathroom remodeled, but it costs $50,000 with a regular contractor. They'll do it for 30. Who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't choose to, go the cheaper route if they're doing a pretty darn good job and it's about the same? Who cares? People don't care ultimately. People don't care about you and your business. As long as you do a good job and you do right by the customer, that's all that really matters. And you give them a good deal. You don't price gouge them, but you also got to pay yourself. So that's my main advice, is to get a skill that's very hard, or not, I guess I shouldn't say very hard, but hard to obtain. Like, I just got my EPA universal license. Was it hard? No. Did it take time? Yes. And it's another barrier and another skill I have under my belt. I got my welding certs. Was it that hard? No. If you practiced enough, it was actually pretty easy. And I guess I just have some natural talent in that. But if you practice enough and you do something long enough, you will get good at it. And that's how I feel about this this whole ordeal. Like, people working in menial jobs, and I get everyone's situation is different. I'm not trying to say this is a one size fits all, but if you're just getting out of high school and you feel like there's no hope, there is hope. You just got to kind of look for it. And it sounds stupid and it sounds easy, but I mean, I don't know what else to say. It's just, I had to start over. I took a year off after high school to do the trades because I had no idea what I wanted to do. And I did not just want to jump right in and just take on all this student debt. I did not want to do that. So I basically just took a year off, decided what I wanted to do, and then, went from there. The military is another great option. I don't know, with today's climate, with all the wars, rumors of wars and all that, but I mean, the military is a good option for getting your head set straight on your shoulders, and that's how I feel about that. And maybe the trades aren't for you, but I guess my whole point is find a job that you enjoy at least half the time. You don't have to be super passionate about it, but it pays good, pays the bills, and it's high in demand, and there's low density. There's not many people going into it, but it's in super high demand, and it's somewhat skilled. That's the biggest advice I have. Look for a job or some type of field that has that. So right now, the skilled trades, but a lot of the times it's skilled welders, like not just the shop welders who weld MIG or on a bench, but it's this fabricator welders who can fabricate and construct and build things. The iron workers, being a steam fitter is very it's not easy, and it takes a lot of knowledge about steam systems, natural gas systems, hydronic systems, all that kind of stuff. But I mean, if you're graduating this year and you're 17, almost 18, I would just, in my opinion, take a year break, think about it, think about what you really want to do in life, and you can give a couple things a whirl, but whatever you decide, try to stick with it as best you can, and don't just give up so easily. That's another thing I've noticed, that people try it for a month and realize they don't. I mean, a month ain't nothing. I'd at least try it for a year, and if you still don't like it, then try something else. Like I said, just to reiterate, you want to find a low density and a high demand job. Basically, anything that has no one going into it but is super high demand and super highly skilled. That's how you will find a good job, and you can negotiate whatever you want once you get to that point, and you will be way better off than 90% of people. Thank you for watching.